Hi guys, so today I'm going to review these drawing sheets or drawing pads from Arteza. Arteza did send these items free of charge for my review, and all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I will make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So I was interested in these because I know a lot of times we're looking for good paper for not so much sketching, because you know I don't sketch, but we do use our alcohol ink markers and things like that. And I just wanted to see if these would be good for that application, of course, with card making. So let's open these up, and then if it's not, then we'll figure out what they are best suited for. But I think, I'm hoping that's what I chose them for, but we'll see. So it says acid-free, heavyweight, spiral-bound, ideal for a variety of dry media. Dry media, okay. And then they're available in different sizes and things. So it's an 80-pound paper, or 130 GM squared, it says. And it is a thinner paper. So it is definitely a sketch pad. I know some of the people had mentioned that maybe it was good for your markers and things like that, but it feels pretty thin. I don't know that it's going to work with the markers, but perhaps, again, it'll work with you know, your coloring pencils, things like that. But let me grab a variety of different items and we'll try it out and we'll see what we can do. So I personally don't do a lot of sketching like pencils, so I wouldn't have a lot of those to show, but I do have obviously our markers. Again, it did say dry media, so I don't know if this is considered a wet. I have the Inconic fine liner pens, because I thought why not, and then some colored pencils, and I'm just going to see how it might receive these things. Again, it's not the thickest paper, being 80 pounds. I'm laying it down pretty good, the color here. I don't think I'm going to end up with a project today because I just wanted to test the paper, but it didn't really bleed or anything though. That's not bad. And then of course it soaks through to the back because that's what pencils do anyway, or markers like this. I wonder... Let me stamp something and then we'll try and see what that might look like. Alright, I have this little tiny stamp, so I don't know if this is the best one, but he's so cute. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to put him on here. And I'll use this squid ink, which is a hybrid ink, so you can use it with different things. And you know what, maybe I'll stamp him a couple times and maybe that's what will color him with the... We'll also color him with the colored pencils and maybe the Inconic liners. I don't know. I'm just going to stamp him a few times. Aww. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. I don't know how long it takes, but I'll be right back. So I wasn't super planning on coloring. It just ended up this looks good. So, again, with these markers, you always start with the lightest to the darkest. And I'm just going to color him in completely. But, you know, you might want to pay attention to where it would be light and dark and stuff like that. I'm going to color in his little body. And then I'll go to the medium shade, which I think I might do this one. Actually, I usually go right to the dark, but that's okay. And then the darkest shade right in here. Okay, so I don't think these were meant to work with this kind of marker because of the description, but that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm gonna go back with the lightest one. Just kind of blend some of this in. And of course I would continue doing different highlighting and stuff as I would work, but how cute. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna hold it up so you can see it better. That's pretty good for the price and the thickness of this paper, because like I said, it was a little bit thin. It did bleed to the second side because, again, it's 80-pound paper. But if you're looking for certain papers, or maybe just to practice, or however, maybe this is something you want to look into. I'm actually pretty impressed there. Okay, so let's do the colored pencils, which I'm not, ooh, sorry guys, the best at coloring with coloring pencils, but let me pick a few colors. Maybe we'll go with like greens. Let's start with a super light green. Again, these are so buttery. I mean, it just goes on really nicely. Let's go in there with the light green. And then I'll go to a little bit deeper green. I think this one might be a little bit deeper. Just to blend that in a little bit. In there. And then we had darker green. Maybe that one's a little bit too dark for this. Oh, so cute. Okay, so yeah, I'm here talking about the image. It's so cute, but it just comes together so nice with the different colors. And this blends really nicely on here. Again, if you read the description of these papers, in my opinion, is that it was meant for sketching. I don't remember which one's the darker or the lighter one. Hold on. That's hard for me to tell. I guess this is the lighter one. But this blends really nicely on here. It's really smooth. Hopefully you can kind of see that as I'm working with it. Super smooth. And then again, if you want to use Gamsol and things like that, that's up to you. I normally try to just blend without it, or whatever spirits it is that people use for that. All right, so Inconic Pens. Yeah. Okay, the Inconic Pens are this kind with the little fine tip. I just grabbed a variety of things. This is obviously kind of like a water-based pen. Let's see what colors I might use. Let's use these 3. Again, I kind of like these more for writing, but sometimes people like to use them for coloring, so I just wanted to try it. And a lot of times you want to wet them, so I don't think we're going to wet this because it's not really meant for that, but I can come in here and just scribble, scribble, scribble to actually lay color down. Again, this is kind of how I lay color down with this. Or you can just make lines, and so it looks colored in, but when you get up close, it's like a Monet, right? Well, Monet didn't do lines, but you know what I'm saying, where you can't tell until you get up close, like, oh, it's just, you know, a series of dots or whatever. And so if I go in with a little bit deeper blue here, again, sometimes people like to just do like sketch marks. And then the deepest blue. So cute. I'll come back with the lightest one again. So I just want to try different mediums for you guys so you can have an idea of what you can do with this. I have a feeling this would be really nice to make flowers out of, because it's thicker than typing paper, but it's thinner than cardstock. So I think it would take color and things really nicely as far as whenever I kind of squirt them with water and all that to make them into a flower. Have a crispy feel. And that one, that's a pen. I hope you can tell I've already done a review of these, and there's lots of reviews out there. So it's like a fine tip, but it has like that kind of a plastic tip. And I don't know if you can tell, I didn't pill up the paper or anything like that. Like, it's still smooth. It's not like all scratched up or anything. So really great. So yeah, I'm really glad to have these again for practicing. I mean, wouldn't it be cute to just stamp out a bunch of stuff and then just do your work and practice? Because for me, hair is very hard to do with alcoholic markers. So I would love to practice that more often. But yeah, I mean, pretty cool. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Arteza, for sending this paper for my review. I'll have the links in the description box along with a 10% off code that Arteza was kind enough to provide for us. And I'll have some pictures for you guys. And I hope you're all doing well. And I will see you guys at the next one. Bye now.